before every video, I always say, at the end of every video I make, I can't even think straight because I'm thrown off. I always say, make sure you stay prayed up and cowboyed up because you never know what the day is going to bring you. This is one of those times. This morning I just found out. First of all, thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate the support and respect y'all give me. Taking time out of your day to listen to me run my mouth about Dallas Cowboy football. Early this morning, just got word that my wife's great-grandmother passed away. She was 101 years old, going on 102. She was 101 years old, so beautiful, beautiful woman. Words can't explain how much she's going to be missed. She was the rock, the glue of the family. She was the last one of her generation that was alive. She was born in 1917, and she's seen it all. Just an honor and a privilege to know her, to be a part of the family, and just to be around her was immediately respect. And she's been through the 20s, the 30s with the Great Depression, the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s, civil rights movement, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali. In the 60s when we finally got our rights. She's seen it all. I mean, there's nothing she hadn't seen. The 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s. Man, just unbelievable. I still haven't synced in yet. But she will be missed. And wow. Whew. That's a blow. It's a blow. I know every time the holidays roll around, she would make her famous dressing, for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And she would always say, well, guys, we got through another year, and I hope I'll make it till next year. And we say, Granny, you'll be around, you'll be here forever. It's just a blow, but she's gone to a better place, doesn't have to worry about getting sick and aging, illness. She'll be around all her loved ones. She'll even be up there with my mom, who passed in 2016, who met her, some time back. And they're going to welcome her with open arms. But anyway, guys, just got through listening to the radio, and they finally, being in Skin 105.3 The Fan, they finally got a chance to interview Stephen Jones. And they asked him a bunch of questions. They wanted to talk about, they talked about, how he felt towards the end of this season. Obviously, you're not going to get too much of a straight answer with Stephen Jones. He did say that they are getting prepared for the offseason. They are not satisfied on how the season ended. He couldn't give a straight answer. They asked him about the coaching staff, obviously about the offensive coordinator and making any changes. Y'all know he's not going to give any straight answers on that. But they were evaluating that. That's their favorite word, evaluating. They were evaluating that and looking into seeing what they were going to do. Like I said, you're not going to get a straight answer on if they're going to fire anybody. Obviously, they didn't ask that question specifically, but they just kind of wanted to know what was the process of things and how long did it take for them to kind of evaluate and figure out how things are going to go as far as coaching staff and personnel and things like that. But they asked him about other teams loading up the box and Dallas Cowboys still running the ball 40% of the time. Even though the box was loaded 8-9 man deep. And he said that, you know, they're looking in on that. You know, they once again but this is my thing. My thing about the interview was that I didn't understand. These are the two important things. One being the tight end position. They asked about the tight end position, and we can all agree. Excuse me, I'm tired. I had to get off work early, man. I'm kind of tired. But we can all agree that the tight end position is pretty much sold up. I don't think there's a need for the tight end position. We got Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swain, Schultz, Rico Gathers. We got 4 tight ends. I mean, we don't need a tight end, but let the people on the radio tell it, oh, we need a tight end. Let Stephen Jones tell it, oh, we need a tight end. We're going to be probably going to be looking into drafting a tight end. What for? You got 4 tight ends that, I mean, were they not watching the same games we were watching? He said they were looking for another Jason Witten. I mean, I'm like, those things take time. Jason Witten didn't happen. Jason Witten's ability to move the chains and be a Hall of Fame tight end didn't happen overnight. Those things take years. They take time. They take experience in order to develop, to become a chain mover, a Hall of Fame tight end. You got to let the system work. Blake Jarwin was the best tight end this season on this football team, I believe. And sorry about the sun, guys. But Blake Jarwin was the best tight end we had. He showed some life. He showed some heart. He showed some guts. He moved the chains at times, you know. A lot of times he was in the game plan. A lot of times he wasn't, you know. So that's the big issue of this offense, man. Keeping a consistent, unpredictable game plan on the offensive side of the ball. Sometimes, and then you talked about Cole Beasley too. Sometimes you'll see Cole Beasley. Some games you did, some games you didn't, you know. And that's the thing. If Cole Beasley and these guys played for the New England Patriots, you'd see them every week, you know. They'll be moving the chains every week. You know, one game you'll get Cole Beasley, he'll score a couple of touchdowns and move the chains, or Blake Jarwin, he'll score touchdowns and move the chains, and then the next game you won't see him at all. So it's just a fact of adjusting each game, you know, adjusting game by game, and that's something we haven't been able to do. And that's been our downfall this season, how elementary the offensive play calling has been. And he didn't really get into that. I can understand why. He's trying to protect things right now. It's still premature. It's still early. But, you know, it is what it is. We all know. He said that he's aware of the fans and the rants, you know, everything that's been said, you know, and they're going to evaluate that. And everything's going to be evaluated. But they're looking forward to next season. They're looking forward to getting the ball rolling again and trying to see what we can do to stay at this level, not go to the playoffs, then take a step back. Go to the playoffs, then take a step back. We want to go to the playoffs again next season and next season. We want to try to get that Super Bowl. And he was also asked the question, this is not only the tight end position bothered me, what he said about the tight end position, but they were also asked about people saying Jerry Jones rather make money than to win a Super Bowl. And he said that he laughed at that. Jerry Jones wants the Super Bowl more than anything. That's not the agenda, you know. It would be Jerry Jones would give up his Hall of Fame jacket for a Super Bowl. You know, things like that. So prove us wrong then. You know, I mean, as fans on the outside looking in, this is what we see. This is what we are going through. This is what we are witnessing right now. And we can't help but say that. But you know, just prove us wrong. You know, we won a Super Bowl. It's been 20-something years, and you know, we got 5. We want 6. But that's all I got, man. I just wanted to kind of, you know, go over that interview. I don't know if you can go online and maybe listen to it and maybe get your own opinion about it or whatever. But that's my opinion about it. You know, our season's over. We got a long off season ahead of us. Obviously, we're not going to see any changes right now, you know, in the coaching staff, but I'm pretty sure there will be. And they're not going to open their mouths and say anything, but I'm pretty sure they are. We just need some next season. We just don't want all this talent to go to waste. It's, you know, we got the talent, we got the salary cap, we need to use it. And they talked about Romo a little bit, and, you know, maybe bringing Romo in as an offensive coordinator or whatever, or a quarterback's coach. And, you know, Romo would be great. You know, I wish he was. Me and the guy talked about this on the route today. And I'm pretty sure you guys can all agree. Romo is a coach on the field. Oh, they compared Romo to Dak. They said that Romo, you know, back in 2013, Romo was able to start being a coach on the field. He started being able to read defenses and make audibles and things like that. When would you think Dak will be able to do that, if not already? And I think Stephen Jones said something on the lines of, well, Dak's already there, you know, and we know Dak can do nothing but get better. You know, we all know his talent, the impact he had on his team, and the sky's the limit for Dak. It's nothing but him getting better, and that's all he pretty much said. But Romo was a general on the field. He could read those defenses and make those audibles real quick. We know Dak is not quite there yet. He did a little bit of that, but not when he was supposed to. You get what I'm saying? But I don't want to say not when he was supposed to. Not all the time. You know, Dak's still young. He's still in the learning process. You can see the way, you know, like I said, me and the guy talked about this today on the route. You can tell you really miss something when it's gone. You can tell by the way Romo does his announcing when he does his games. He's drawing X's and O's and drawing plays and letting you know what's going to happen, just like John Madden used to do with Pat Summerall. So that lets you know how much he is missed. And you know, 2016, Dak was so great because Romo was behind him, and I've said that a million times. Hopefully they're aware of how important coaching and leadership is on this team. They talked about Sean Lee and him maybe having the possibility of coming back, and y'all know the story on that. I mean, Sean Lee wants to play. He wants to come back again. You know, we'll probably get 7 or 8 games out of him. Basically, everything he said, I already said myself. So, shit. That's all, man. Nothing really too big. Nothing really shocking. No breaking news. No updates or anything like that. You know, so we probably won't hear anything until later on this offseason, man. So, y'all just enjoy the rest of the playoffs. It's going to be some good ones this weekend. Rams and the Saints. I'm not making any picks. I really don't care. Long as New England doesn't win. That's anybody but New England. Because if they get 6, we'll never hear the end of it. But anyway, guys, that's all I got, man. Make sure you stay cowboyed up and prayed up, because you never know what the day is going to bring you. Holla back at your boy. I'm out.
And the only thing else I got to say is,